I feel strong. I feel healthier. I can feel myself coming back to life, which is really an amazing feeling. My name is Sarah, and I'm 28. I'm from Waukesha, Wisconsin, and I am a owner and I'm a massage therapist.
How many hours a day or hours in the week do you normally work?
So I'm usually at work probably 55, 60 hours a week. I'm not working that whole time because I'm in between clients usually, but it's usually full days.
What problems were you originally experiencing before we started working together?
It really kind of started when I went to massage school because I was working full time. I'd go to school at night. I felt like no time for any extra wiggle room. So, exercise and you eat what you can because it's convenient, and you didn't really focus on that. And when I graduated school, then I started my business right away, and you put all your time in that, as you know. So it caught up with me. I felt the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. My whole body hurt. Every time I eat, I didn't feel great, but it's like, okay, well, this emotionally fills the void. And I know that's never a good phase to get into, but that's kind of where I let myself get to. And then I just didn't know how to take care of myself at 28. And I was sick of being sick and tired. I was tired of being sick and tired. So
how long have you been working with me at ZZFit?
I think we're on 7 weeks, 7 or 8.
Why did you originally show interest in ZZFit and interest in coaching?
I follow you for a long time, and I always was very interested in your approach to how you take care of your clients. Like, it's not just you're just going to lose weight and then bada bing, bada boom, ta-da. Like, you were there to make like lifestyle changes, and you're coming from a more medical background, a medical approach. So a little bit more than most trainers, I would say. I think you're very, very well qualified.
Thank
and
you.
So I'm like, okay. And I've known you from CrossFit and everything too. So I'm like, okay, she's a cool gal. She's open and honest with people. And I just think, I was like, okay, it's a very vulnerable position to want to ask for help. But I saw the thing, and I'm like, you know what? This is my sign just to like apply. And I was like, okay, if I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, that's cool too. Yeah. I would still follow all that you're doing. And that's kind of how I went in. There was like, I felt at a very low point, and then all of a sudden I came across that, and I'm just like, okay.
Before working with me, what would you say, like, what did you think you had to do to get results?
I know being active is huge, which I wasn't, but I always thought like working out at the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, or like crazy hard workouts. And then like nutrition wise, 1,200 calories, eating only a certain amount of macronutrients that couldn't be carbs are the enemy or whatever, just based on past like nutritional things that I've tried. And copious amounts of water, like feeling like you're drowning kind of water. But every time I thought about weight loss, it was almost so overwhelming because those things seemed so restrictive and so impossible and just not sustainable. It's a lot easier. You've made it a lot easier.
What have you all like learned or realized since working with me?
I would say being empowered to make my own choices, and that it's in my head always like, oh, well, I can't ever do this again because it's not good for me. And just like doing the whole like mind shift of like, you can do this, but you just kind of have to shift to like healthier options. Or walking's not bad. Like, go enjoy outside, go enjoy time with your dog. Working out is a time in the morning to get yourself set up for the day. It's not a chore that you have to do. I've learned a lot. And then just like confidence in general, like I feel strong, I feel healthier, I can stay awake during the day without caffeine. Granted, I really like the taste of coffee, but now it's not meant to keep me awake. It's meant to enjoy 1 or 2 days a week, and then I don't have to survive on it the rest of the week. So overall, just like I can feel myself coming back to life, which is really an amazing feeling.
So how would you say your overall experience has been so far? You can be completely
10 out of 10. I mean, it's hard work, and I don't think that you're asking a lot of people when it comes to the programs, but it's something that it's like, okay, you have to work out 3 times a week, and you have it beautifully set up to, there shouldn't be any question. I mean, it's all outlined perfectly. And for someone like me, where it's like, I don't have time to figure that out, you're like, all right, here we go. And like the way that your like app is set up, like you're not doing goals that like aren't crazy obtainable. Like you didn't ask me to walk 10,000 steps a day when I was only walking 3,000 steps a day, just based on my daily average. Like you're like, hey, let's see what it takes. Like, what does that look like for you? Let's like work towards that. So it wasn't an overwhelming like boatload of like, here's all this change I have to do at the same time, which I think was awesome. So it's been 10 out of 10.
So happy to hear that. What would you say, like, what is your biggest win so far that you've accomplished with ZZFit?
One, I would say relationship with food was always a big one. And I feel like in 7 weeks, which I never thought was possible, like I haven't had interest in like binge eating or stress eating or emotional eating. Sometimes like I'll have that like, oh, these peanut butter M&Ms look good and I could eat that whole bag. But it's like, you know what, I'm just going to have just a little bit because that's okay, and not eat the whole thing. And that, I mean, 28 years of binge eating in 7 weeks, being able to change my mindset has been immensely powerful. So thank you for that. And then I would say probably the workouts, like getting back into it, like walking past all the mirrors in the gym, I'm just like, gosh, like I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this right now. But in the beginning, it's like, okay, well, I have to do this. And then after a couple of weeks, I'm like, I like want to do this. And I felt stronger, like watching my form in the mirrors and everything. And I thought just like the self-image shift too was a really, really big win.
Would you recommend ZZFit to someone else? And what would you tell someone like that's considering joining, might be hesitant and is considering joining?
100% would recommend it to somebody else. And if they were hesitant, I guess I would have to ask what they were hesitant about, whether it's like a time commitment or whatever. I'd probably just say, you know what, just try it. Yeah. I mean, it seems overwhelming at first, but it's a very gentle ease into a lifestyle change. And that's really kind of what it is it's a lifestyle change. It's not, I'm just going to do this for 12 weeks and we'll see what happens at 12 weeks. Like, it's like, you want to, if you're going to do it, you should do it for the long haul. Don't just do it I just thought this was a good idea for a month.
What are you most excited for going forward?
I want to like keep hitting like physical goals and then just keep feeling confident and just keep working towards, like, I know weight loss isn't everything, but it's pretty big to me, and I'm watching everything come down and I'm like, okay, let's keep going, and just like feeling good. Like I'm rocking and rolling.